5 mistakes I made when I first started blogging. Hi and welcome back to my channel again. Let's get into this. What's the 5 biggest mistakes I made when I first started blogging? And believe me, I made a lot more than 5 mistakes. Probably announcing my URLs for my main websites on YouTube probably wasn't a good idea. That could turn out to be the #1 biggest mistake I've ever made. But hey, listen, lots of people have given me some great advice and shared with me some of their successes, and that inspired me to do better. And that's why I share my URLs and my journey with you guys, to hopefully help you grow your business and earn a full-time passive income. Number 5, hosting. Hosting's probably one of the biggest mistakes I made right back at the very start by buying one of these $2 a month packages from one of these huge so-called amazing hosting companies. You all know what I'm talking about out there, you know the ones. They promise you the world for $2 a month. Well, for $2 a month, you're getting a little piece of a server that's got probably hundreds of websites and God knows what else on there that's just gonna drag you down with them. You get terrible speed, you get terrible service. Overall, it's just a shocking experience, and I definitely fell for this mistake right at the very beginning. I totally get it, money's tight right at the very beginning, you don't want to invest too much money. I'm paying $30, $40 a year for hosting, sounds like a great deal, but in the long run, as soon as you start seeing some traffic and some success on your website, you'll just realize what a waste of money it is, and you'll quickly look to jump ship and go with a better hosting company. I mean, one of the better, general, more broader known website hosting companies would be SiteGround. I am an affiliate for them. I do actually recommend SiteGround. I love their live chats. If I ever had any issues, I'd jump on their live chat. Yes, it was a little bit slow. You had to probably spend half an hour on there, but I usually got my questions answered pretty much straight away, rather than some of the original hosting that I went with, where I would have to send an email off, and 3 days later, there would be my email saying, hey, my website's down, what do I do? And 3 days later, I'll get a reply saying, check your plugins, thank you, and that'd be it. There's no support whatsoever. So your website could be down for 3 or 4 days before somebody finally took you seriously and started answering your question. I now go with spiderweb.co.uk, and you can check their site out. I'll leave a link in the description. Fantastic service that offers you super lightning fast hosting, reasonable prices. I mean, we are talking a premium hosting company, so it is going to be an increase. You're not going to be paying $2 a month. You're certainly going to be, in the $30, $40, $50 a month kind of range, but you are getting an absolute quality product that's going to suit your website. Even as it grows and becomes quite a large site, it's going to be capable of handling that. And you get the support and the backup. Pick up the phone, instantly got the support. So, that's one of the biggest mistakes I made right at the very beginning, was choosing a really poor quality hosting company. And number 4, not backing up my websites. I've made this mistake a couple of times, and I've pretty much lost one website altogether. Luckily, I'd only added about 20 or 30 articles on it, and I lost it, and I was inexperienced enough to get that website back, and I didn't back up my files. So that is one of the biggest mistakes you can do, not backing up your data. Now, it doesn't need to be too technical. I used Updraft, a simple plugin and piece of software that periodically updates your website. You don't need to do anything. It just goes on there you can set it, I think, for every 24 hours, every 7 days, every month, and it will automatically just go up there and back up your website. Then if you have any issues, you can simply ask it to go back to a previous date. Just simply click a button and say, this error happened on the 10th of July, go back to the 9th of July, and it just instantly does that and reinstalls your website back how it was. So not backing up your website's a huge mistake. Don't make it. Make sure your hosting company may back up your website. Spiderweb.co.uk backs up my website, so I'm safe in the knowledge knowing that if I forget to do it or a plugin runs out, they've got my back. They automatically back it up for me. So definitely make sure you look into some sort of form of backing up your website. And number 3, putting all my eggs in one basket. This is a common problem with affiliate marketers. We launch a website and we feel that this one website can make us a full-time income. And yes, it possibly can and probably will do, but you're talking a few years down the line. You put all your time, your money, your resources into that one website, and if for some reason, like the May the 4th update hit a lot of us, it can tank that site and your income can be wiped out instantly. You need to be having some sort of backup, some sort of extra income revenue, so that if one site fails or doesn't do as well as you expect, you've got something else in the pipeline. Now, maybe that whatever it is in the pipeline, it isn't working right then, but if you totally lost that one site or that one project, you can then put your efforts into your other site and hopefully bring that back up to again replace the income possibly that you've lost or certainly may have gone down. You've probably heard the word diversification a lot in affiliate marketing. It's been a bit of a buzzword. It's being used right now, and quite rightly so. You know, it's hard to see all your work wiped out from a Google caller update, a spam attack, you know, a hacker on your site, whatever it may be. It's awful to think that, you know, a year or two of your work, which all be focused in one spot, may possibly be wiped out. Now, I'm not trying to scare you or anything like that. I just want you to understand that diversifying your income is a safer bet, especially if you're going to rely on it as an income. If you're trying to get a full-time passive income, you cannot rely on one thing, one site. You know, I'm currently building a mega site, and yes, that will be the bulk of my income. Hopefully will come from that one big mega site, but I will certainly have other things on the go. There'll be other websites, other projects, YouTube channels. There'll be all sorts going in the background that if that ever fails, these other websites or projects can take my attention and bring them to the forefront and put my hopes and my energy back into those sites. So I've always got something to fall back on. And number two, not asking for advice. This is a thing that bugs me. People believe that, you know, they should keep everything a secret, not tell a soul, not ask for advice. You may look silly. You think that you're stupid. You're not. Everybody needs advice. Trust me. Even Pat Flynn, the big guys, they're looking at other people. They're looking at other YouTubes. They're looking at other affiliate marketers. They're seeing what they're doing. They're asking for advice. They're getting their opinions. You're no different. Don't be shy and afraid to ask for advice. Obviously, it'd be nice to have a close circle of friends that you can trust and know what you're going through to ask their opinions and their advice. You know, I wouldn't just be blurting out any sort of information randomly to people who don't know or understand, but certainly find somebody you can trust who's within your niche or within your sector, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, whatever that may be, and seek their advice. You don't have to give away all your details, but certainly, you know, YouTubers like myself and Alex over at WP Eagle will offer help and advice freely. You know, we're not going to rip off your niche. You know, God knows I've had, you know, 2 websites now copycatted, but you know, there's people out there that you can trust and you can get some great advice from. Don't do it alone. Don't try and figure it out on your own. It'll take you too long. You know, you can be stuck on one little question for weeks where you could ask that question and it could be answered like that. Just, you could get the answer in 30 seconds, move on, do something else. So reach out and ask for that support and that help. And number 1, being obsessed with themes. Oh, this used to drive me mad. You know, the amount of money I've spent on themes and changing my themes and, you know, spending months migrating sites over to different themes and different layouts. It's a waste of time and money and effort. Everybody wants that great looking website, you know, and you can have that when you get the income, when you get the traffic. You know, you may need to pay somebody to, you know, optimize or create a theme that suits you. But in the meantime, just go with a bog standard theme. Get traffic, get income coming in, grow your content, stop obsessing with themes. I was obsessed, I'll be honest, you know, and now I've totally reversed. I want the simplest, plainest theme you've ever seen. Give me a logo, give me a menu bar, give me content. done. That's all I want. You know, something like GeneratePress or WordX, something really, really simple. You can even go with Income School's Acabado theme. Again, another really clean, simple theme. Now, if you're not seeing that, check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. Any theme like that is going to be perfect for blogging. So don't make that mistake of getting obsessed with WordPress themes. It's a necessary evil that we need a theme on a blog to get our content, you know, on there and looking reasonable, but it just needs to be as simple and clean as possible. The most simple themes run the fastest. Don't bog them out with all spinning icons and flashing this and shooting stars. Nobody cares. They really, really don't. All they want is somebody to answer their question in their Google search query. Okay, so there you go. There's my 5 biggest mistakes I made when I first started blogging and affiliate marketing. I probably could have done a top 50 mistakes I've ever made because, you know, goodness knows I've made a lot along the way. But, you know, I'm learning. Every day we learn, we grow and share. And that's how we overcome these issues and these problems, by sharing, learning and growing together. So please leave a comment below. Have you made any mistakes? Have you had any successes? Let me know what's going on with your affiliate marketing life or your blog and your journey to a passive income. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I have plenty of content coming out, and I'll hope to see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for joining me. Goodbye.